Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
First and 10 play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
He's running out of time here. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Georgia. Just ran away from the defense. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Long ones will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Now, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Hands it off on the counter. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Has the first, still on the move. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The pass rush closing in. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Longhorns offense takes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launches downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick throw to his receiver. He's picked for a third time tonight. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And
pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, they're already past the 40, first and 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he slings this pass over the middle. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. There was a foot race, and he won it.
I can't believe they threw the football. I think the defense is surprised as well. It looked like they had everybody up near the line of scrimmage to just stop the run because they thought they might take the easy way out. Instead, they show confidence in the quarterback. They throw the football, and my gosh, does it pay off. 99 yards for a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Dogs will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And he fires the football to the right side. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Tough running there. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that previous play. We'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Of course, in the playoffs,